Okay, next question is very related to the first one. Are the college educated white voters actually becoming more liberal? There's a very interesting dynamic that's going on here with college educated whites. I talked to you, must have been about a month ago, about the abandonment among some of the Republican Party moving to the Democratic Party or moving to be independents who still may vote for Republicans or whatever the case may be. It is absolutely true that this has been a shift over time among college educated white voters. College educated white voters some decades ago leaned much more to the right, and it was primarily for economic reasons. The idea, and this came up during the voicemail segment on Monday, the idea being college educated people are more likely to make more money and they want to keep the money. So they vote for Republicans because they see Republicans as keeping their taxes low. And that's a very nice, concise little explanation. And certainly some decades ago, there was probably a lot of truth to that. However, we've now seen more college educated whites over time move in the direction of voting for more and more Democrats. I think that there are two things going on here. Number one, although the Republican Party is still seen widely as the low tax party, the daylight between the two parties has gotten smaller and smaller. Now, I know Joe Biden now is talking about doubling the capital gains rate on people making over $1 million and all these different things, but the vast majority of people don't make over $1 million. And so when you think about college educated Democrats or college educated voters making between, $80,000 and $180,000 or something like that, they may actually be realizing, the very small difference in what I might pay in taxes under the Republican versus Democratic plans is not enough to override all the other reasons that the college educated white voter has been moving to the left. And this includes social issues. This includes cultural elements as well. So while the economics are always reflexively what we might go to, social attitudes have changed as well. I mean, look at something like approval of Black Lives Matter. In 2017, if you polled white college graduates, do you support Black Lives Matter? 29% said, yes, I do. That same poll right now has 40% of white college graduates supporting Black Lives Matter. That's an increase of almost 33%. Remember, not 30, it's 11 percentage points, but about almost a third, about 30%. That, it appears, significantly overrides, the top tax bracket is 3 points lower under the Republican plan. And so that to me seems like a major factor in what we've seen from college educated white voters moving more to the Democratic Party. The other thing also that may be going on is that as people simply become more politically aware, they make more rational decisions about where they say they align. Before one of the things that Trump did, and we saw it in absolute record turnout in 2020, Trump getting way more votes than he got in 2016, Biden getting way more votes than anyone has gotten. So one of the things that we saw Trump do, for better or worse, is engage a lot of new people. And there are likely lots of college educated white voters who are recently out of college, who were in some nominal way kind of following the politics of their parents. Maybe you had some really, 21, 22, 20-year-old in college or college graduates that in 2015 were Republicans in some nominal way, but maybe they didn't vote, for example. As they became more politically aware, I'm not using the term woke, but as they became more engaged in politics during the Trump era, and they more understood, oh, wait a second. Yeah, I don't know what my parents saw in the Republican Party, but I don't see it with Trump. I'm going to become a Democrat, for example. I think that that's a factor as well, that sometimes you just have people who as they get more involved, they understand that whatever they were nominally identifying with originally really wasn't for them. And so that may be something you see in the numbers that may not actually reflect a shift. It may simply reflect a change from not paying attention to paying attention. Some things to think about. Let me know your thoughts on this one.